No.
All right. We have enough seats.
Hey, Lee. Okay.
Oh my God, is that ridiculous?
Okay.
Good.
Is that totally ridiculous?
All right.
There's only two
So,
that breaks the norm.
we got a bunch of fantastic Yellow Rangers. This is the first time we've done Yellow Rangers. We've never had this many Yellow Rangers all in one room at one time. So I'm super glad you guys could make it. Let's go down the line here. Introduce yourselves. Since and we'll get this started.
Hi, I'm Anne Hutchison. I play the lead Power Rangers Jungle Fury.
Hi, I'm Deborah Stunt Phillips. I play Katie on Power Rangers Time Force.
Hi, I'm Serena Vincent, and I play Maya on Last Galaxy.
My name is Sasha Craig, and I play Kelsey Winslow on Lightspeed Rescue.
Hi, good morning. I'm Tracy Lynn Cruz. I played Ashley on Power Rangers Turbo and Power Rangers in Space. Hi, I'm Ciara Luna. I play Gia, the Yellow Megaforce and Super Megaforce Ranger. Hey guys, good morning. Allison Kimberman Sullivan, Taylor Earhart on Wild Force.
Fantastic ladies, and I'm very unfortunate we couldn't get the male yellows to be here today.
Oh,
We're going to start with that though. Sometimes it's very easy to get typecast, and Power Rangers is an action show. Did you ever have difficulties, with people not thinking you were up to the task of the action? Did you ever have people thinking you couldn't do the stunts?
well, at the very start, I don't know about you girls, but Koichi, he gives you this training camp, so there's no option. It's like either do it or you're out. And everyone's up for a challenge all the time, right? And it's kind of fun. All the stunt are really lovely. So they'll be hitting you, and you're like, no, hit me harder! But they're all lovely. Yeah, I felt like it was awesome. But what do you guys think?
I struggled a little bit, let's face it. They like to give me the musicals and singing and dancing, but yeah, we did have our training camp, and I was down for the challenge. I was hurt in places I didn't know existed.
Yeah, again, yes, well said. Koichi and their team of sub guys are amazing, and I didn't really ever feel like there was an option not to do something. Like, I was excited to go down the hills and do as many fight sequences as I could because they let us.
Yeah, absolutely. Does this work?
Yeah.
Yes.
Hello. Okay, there we go. Yeah. So I told this at the Lightspeed Rescue panel, but I raced my stunt woman up a rock and I beat her. So I was up to the challenge. I was so excited to get paid to. I was like, yeah, I jumped out of a building the second day of work. So it was cool. I was having fun of my life. Yeah. That's it.
I'll also say one more thing. It's kind of awesome as well if you do Power Rangers kind of early on in your career. Any other job. You'd be surprised how many times characters get beaten up in shows, like it's just run of the mill. So if you're kind of trained by Koichi at the very beginning, you're always just like, no, I can do my own stunts, it's all good. So we're putting people out of jobs because of Koichi. It's true, I've said that a bunch of times. I was like 19 when I was on the show, and I've gotten to go to another movie, and someone's like, are you sure you're going to be okay? I'm like, I was a Power Ranger! Hi! It's like a line, I was a Power Ranger, trust me, I got this.
Yeah, I was considered just one of the guys. I mean, I got thrown in there, and Luigi, he saw no gender. He said, this is what we're doing, and this is, there's no option. You either do it, or that's it. I think I mentioned a while back, when I was here in 2010, when we were before we were even introduced, I had fractured my wrist doing some choreography and some stunts. But, you know, you jump back in there, it's part of the job, and it was, you know, Koichi's just like, okay, well, we won't do that one, we'll do something else. So, you know, we had to work around it, but again, at the same time, for me, I was the same way. I jumped in there and I wanted to do more, and they had to pull me back. And, you know, maybe we shouldn't do that. I remember fighting in Turbo during the Piranatrons, and I had to do a 1-2 kick. I had to jump up and hit them, kick them, and I landed on my back. My foot got stuck in one of the chests, and I landed on my back on the cement and knocked the air out of me. Koichi looks at me. You good? All right, let's do it again. Welcome to Power Rangers.
Yeah, they like to push you. They know what you're capable of. They're not going to make you do anything that they know you can't do or can't handle. So, because they train you, they know your flexibility, they know your body, they know the way you move. So, they're not going to make you do something that's going to hurt you or damage you. They're more confident in you than you are yourself. So, when you're down to yourself, they're going to support you and keep pushing you forward. Oh no, you can kick that high. Oh no, you can do that. Don't worry about it. We have you. So they're very, very comforting in that way. So I like being pushed and challenging myself.
Did I miss the Starbucks run? I didn't eat today or have any coffee, and I just didn't want to start falling asleep. Thank you, Joseph. I'm sorry that happened. Well, me not being very flexible was a little bit rough. Being the Yellow Ranger, since they seem to like us Yellow Rangers really tough. But I just remember booking it, and I'd always played parts where I was kind of very like the bitchy girl in school, or you know, like just kind of not the athletic girl. So when I got the part, I didn't know that they were going to be beating us up like that and training us. Did you guys know? I didn't know. I didn't know. But the first day of our training, they start you off, and I'm sure they did with you guys. They put you against a fence, and then they stretch you.
Stretching hard.
They really stretch, and it hurts. They push down on you. They push your legs up places they've never been, and I just went like, okay, this is happening. But I think, like I've told fans, and you guys probably think it's cool, to learn how to fall, especially when you wear heels, to know how to fall properly thanks to Power Rangers. Anyways.
Bowling with style.
That's right.
Well, moving on from that, as I was just saying, the Yellow Ranger, well, the common thread for all of them, they play different characters, different, you know, styles. The Yellow Ranger tends to be aggressive.
Oh,
Yeah.
she always found the kindness. Like to me, because yellow represents sunshine. So I feel like from Lily for Jungle Fury, it sat well, because yellow is just calm. Well, it's like nice and happy and stuff like that. And she wasn't so aggressive, but she did whip those boys around.
Yeah. All three of them.
Katie was a beast. She like was incredible. Maybe that's why I didn't do a lot of fighting, because I didn't have to. Yeah, no, Maya was not, I feel like not aggressive at all. She was like intuitive and one with nature, so. Yeah, I wouldn't put that and aggressive together.
I think Kelsey was super bubbly, but I think that's what they're for friends. She was going to take it out. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. My character, Ashley, was very bubbly and somewhat got around with the gentleman. Yeah, she'd like to, she'll kick a butt too.
Love storyline?
I had a few, but did I love him?
No, did you have like love, like I did.
Andres and Ashley.
You did? I didn't have any.
Really?
Yeah.
I think it was
Gia was a tough girl. She was not bubbly. She was not at all. When they actually cast me, they told me that Gia, well, the name Gia comes from Angelina Jolie and Gia.
Yeah.
They pretty much based my character off Angelina Jolie. So they wanted to be tough and like sexy kind of, but not, 'cause it's Power Rangers. But they want to be a tough girl, so especially if you watch the first season, she's a lot more serious. You don't really see her smile much unless you're like, right, yeah, and my girl's forced to do that. But second season, you'll see her, she softened up a lot because I brought more of CR into it, because I'm very like, sunshiny and yellow, and I really, but you'll notice, if you actually watch it, you'll notice the difference slightly in the first season and the second season, the difference I made with Gina. She was definitely a tough girl for sure.
Well, it's funny that we're sitting next to each other because you guys know there was nothing bubbly about Taylor at all. Koichi, for the first, I don't know how many episodes, had me crossing my arms and punching my fellow Rangers and just being downright sour and angry. Yeah, so, I don't know.
That was the time that you didn't get your Starbucks.
Well, going to what I said earlier about love interests, there's very few romance storylines in Power Rangers. I mean, Tracy, you were the few who actually kind of got one.
Yeah, that was the war.
Oh.
Well, I figure most of you, if you could have had your character had a romance, or if you wanted your romance to go differently for some of you, how would that go?
Whoa, what if Lily hooked up with the Dai Shi? That would have been psycho crazy, wants to take over the world and then kill him with kindness. So
Yeah.
I think that'd make me fun, little baby. But if we're going down that track, how far are we going?
As far as you want.
So yeah, no, I don't know though. I feel like they were so busy fighting the world, getting their Pachwa massive, and like it was all so much happening. And then a lot of people say, like the Disney one, you can't do much kissing and making out on the Disney show.
Not on set. There's dressing rooms.
Kiss and tell, kiss and tell.
It's an after dark meeting. 11 a.m.
So no, there was no trip in Katie. I know that some of you might. No, and little brother. I mean, Katie. I don't think they saw her as somebody that. I mean, she was pretty. Oh, I don't think she was interested in that type of romantic thing. She was too busy throwing men out of cars. Yeah. I don't think she was tripping on men. No pun intended. So yeah, I think as I said before, Maya was super sweet, intuitive, and now I got this from fans. Some of you guys had told me that you thought it would be interesting if Maya and the Magna Defender got together. Now we don't know where he is. Russell, if you're out there. We seriously don't know. We are losers, science.
Better late than never.
We're so sorry. We're so sorry. We have parking issues. Hi. Good morning. We just told you about if we hooked up with any of our fellow Rangers in our series. Who will hook up with?
Oh.
Dun, dun, dun. Good time to rock, girls. Welcome. Do I have to answer that question now? Who would you want me to hook up with? Billy?
Adam.
I'll bring Adam?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Adam, Billy? I'll take them both. Yeah!
I don't think he'll think, I don't know, I don't think she was, I don't know, I think she was probably kind of sweet on Chad, but I think she also, I know, but I think they were just really good friends, because she was trying to help him come out of his shell, and I think they were just trying to help each other out, they're just friends.
Aww.
That has a mermaid! Yeah, Chad had some exotic fish though.
Guys already know mine. Jake and Gia, that's me. I would have changed, me and Azim would both agree, we would have changed ours or done stuff differently. We were, first episode that kind of established Jake and Gia. Jake obviously is obsessed with Gia, and he wrote that in every pamphlet. Gia's description was, oh, tough girl, Jake has a crush on her, and that's it. That's me. But we weren't, they established that we had a relationship, we liked each other, and they were afraid that it would progress too quickly for Nickelodeon, so they really downplayed it. And so when you guys see looks or anything between me and Jake, that's me and Azim doing that because we thought it was unfair that got established, and we weren't allowed to do anything with it. So in the last episode, you see like Gia actually gives him a kiss. That's me and Azim doing that. So it kind of stuck because we were told that was a thing. We got casted that way. We tested together and we had really good chemistry together right away. So we were definitely casted to be a couple. It just, with writing and the way it went and politics and the industry and everything, it just didn't fully become what we all would have liked. So maybe me and Gia and Jake are at Froyo right now all the time. Maybe more hand holding and more Froyo.
Well, so with our Time Force team up. So Taylor and Eric, right? I've had lots of you guys tell me you wrote scripts and, tell us how many kids we had together. And I'm like, how did you guys get that from like a little flirtation? But I guess, we had good chemistry together, but I don't know. Thinking about Dan and I, I'm just like, it's like a brother. Okay. Hey, sure. So that's our love.
Hi! Sorry we're late. It's Karen's fault.
It's mine. Had to throw it over to her, but it's my fault. I'm Tanya, by the way, sorry. Always asked if Adam and Tanya ever got together. I get asked that all the time, and was there a relationship? Were they alluding to a relationship? I think they alluded to it, but nothing ever happened. Is that the question?
Yeah.
Okay, then great, yeah.
What would you have changed that? If you had your way, if they would have bowed the scripts to you, what would you have done?
Well, I think that would have been really cool because I think the focus was always on the Pink and Tommy. Tommy. Yeah, there you go, Pink and Tommy. Cat. So it would have been great to have other, the yellow and the green, or the yellow and the blue, or the yellow and whoever. Yeah, I think it would have been great if there would have been something a little bit more.
Okay. So as many of you saw yesterday, they announced a brand new cast.
Yeah.
So, in general, what advice would you give to a new Yellow Ranger for a new season? What advice would you wish you had?
I would say take the spandex home. My home is I didn't steal enough stuff. Heaps of photos with you in the costume. Everything they say don't do it.
I think the answer's the same. I mean, you don't get to keep that stuff. It's property of the show, so steal it. And one time, it's okay. It should be okay for you to steal. If you have to wear spandex, I mean, come on. That's you earned it.
Yeah, you're sweating. That's your sweat. And then toy clothing.
Look at this. When I came on the show, I replaced someone, and so the suit I put on, her name was in it. All they did was shorten the legs.
Oh.
I had the same suit. No, it's okay. I actually felt honored because, obviously she was huge. She was a legend. She was hugely popular, so I felt honored to wear that suit. But yeah, I wish I would have stole it. Like, you wear it, it's mine.
Yeah.
It's like underwear. Share underwear. I was gonna say be in the moment, but you're right, just steal some.
Anything, steal it. Well, I'd say if they say that, oh, you're gonna be in there another year. You're gonna be included in the next year or whatever, don't believe.
Oh.
Yeah, or yeah, like, yeah, they're like, oh yeah, you guys are gonna do all this stuff. I don't know. Oh, and if you sign like these really fun, don't go skydiving. Just don't do it because you get caught. I got caught.
Oh, that's
What?
I was on the chair in Whistler going up the mountain, and the Saban from Canada was there on the chair with me, and they're like I was like, hi, and then I got in so much trouble when I got home.
Oh.
I was gonna say, what are they gonna do? Fire you? But they've done that.
Oh. Oh.
So they hold a peace conference.
Oh.
And they're like unleashing people pretending to be people.
It was such a funny because like Sean was allowed to surf and stuff. I was like, he's allowed to surf. Why can't I snowboard?
Double standards.
Oh.
I can't do it.
Yeah, they let us do anything.
Yeah, I got
Stay on.
So my advice for the next Yellow Ranger, in my opinion, I would say Spanx. Yes. That's what I would have done. If I would have known then what I know now, because the suits show everything, the spandex. Oh, no. Spanx. I'm just saying, well, they're very, sort of wearing something in the
Well, the new Yellow Ranger is a boy, so I'm gonna say respect women, and he has some trouble catching up with us. So
I'd say stay away from craft service
Oh.
because
it's so hard because you need energy and you get hungry and everything.
yeah, but then your costume starts to get tight and they start telling you you're looking hippie, so they come back. You guys saw that my costume, I'm an Air Force pilot, I would never untuck my shirt, right? That would look sloppy. And I came back and they took my hair down and they pulled out my shirt and I was like saying, I don't think Taylor would ever look sloppy like this. Well, you're looking hippie. So, stay away from craft service.
Oh man.
I would tell them.
The name is sodium. Just water.
How fat was the person who told you that you were looking at
I know.
That's not cool. That's not cool.
Thanks to Jessica, who wouldn't look at me, right?
This way. I would say, just to anyone on set, I would say appreciate each moment. Remember your moments, take as many pictures as possible. That is one thing that I didn't do when I was on set. I have to look at all of the other pictures that were taken by other people. And I wish that I would have done that, because now I would be able to show my kids, well, this is when I was doing this, and this is when I was doing that. I would appreciate it a little bit more, and I would have taken a lot more photos. So that would be my advice to any ranger.
Mm-hmm.
off of that, because that's kind of where I was going to go, but then I was like, this is getting good. I'm like, wow, yeah. But as a ranger, yellow, pink, brown, or whatever you want to be, I would say just for the next ones going in, understand that you are a role model for life. Look at 15 years later, you guys are here, and you remember me. I feel like it's about embracing that opportunity to change lives. I've heard such amazing stories throughout this weekend alone that will bring me to tears when I get home. But it's an honor to be in that position. So yeah, on that note, I just
I want to ask you, let's be positive. What was your most fun experience on set? The thing that you go back to remind you how awesome it was for that brief time when you got to be a Power Ranger?
Watching Dave Taylor for dance?
Quarter the clock.
Oh, okay.
I mean, there were so many. I mean, you're there more than you are at home, you know. And it's like, especially in the Mighty Morphin era, you know, there were tons and tons and tons of episodes, and we did the movie. And I would think the movie is so memorable because it was like my first time out of the country, and it was my first time traveling abroad and living. Like, we lived in Sydney for 6 months. Like, it was, when you're anywhere for 6 months, you know the grocery store, you know where to get your clothes washed. I mean, it's like, you gotta, you know, just accept the fact that you can't go home. You're too far from home, and you can't just call your family. So, I mean, I think that was the coolest part of it, just because it was kind of like we had come on the show maybe a month before, but that was the moment we were all like secluded in Sydney, and we got to know each other. We actually became friends, I believe, in that 6 months, because we were all we had. So that had to be the best part.
Yeah, I'd say all that time offset was amazing because you just got to listen to music, have a laugh, and stuff. There's one episode that we did, and it was Elton, Jace, David, and I, so RJ, Casey, and me. We were sitting around, and it was about 90 degrees in the studio. It was so hot. We were wearing too much Dunkin' Caramel pizza outfit, and we'd eaten about 20 pizzas each. And this line that Casey says is, "Whoa, this is so whoa, cheesy." And every time he said it, like someone put something in their mouth, and it would just, I laughed so hard. Everyone was laughing way too much. And now I still can't. Like, if ever I'm filming a scene with someone eating food and stuff like this, I always think, dude, just don't even put it in your mouth. It's got 30 more takes. I just did it 2 weeks ago. I started cracking up. This guy, it's his close up, and he's just like, not cool in it. And I'm like, oh, that's so cool. So anyway, that was definitely one of my favorite moments.
You know, as much as I wasn't like the fighter on my season, I loved the pyro and the explosions. Oh man, like the heat of that thing, and just like the dramatics, like like you don't even have to act, just like boom in the moment. I just love that. I was always like, yeah, and they knew I liked it too, so they're like, okay, we'll put Katie right here, right by like the fire. Boom! I'm like, all this drama. I just love that. That was my favorite. So much fun.
Movie Madness.
What's that?
They drop in the movie.
Oh, he has it on. He has it.
You were singing.
So my favorite part of the show, it wasn't a specific episode. It was just in general the relationships and like I got to meet lifelong friends, and I had no idea then that, like I think you said, that we'd be sitting here 17 years later talking about it, and this is sort of like a reunion for all of us individually and collectively, and I think we're all together in this. Like, if we didn't have you, we wouldn't have this, and so I really feel grateful to have been brought into this Power Ranger community. Because we are one.
So I think my most exciting moment with Power Rangers was when we did the movie for McDonald's, and we got to do like this premiere in Brentwood, and we drove in with the Rescue Rover, and it was just really exciting, and we got to see our show on a big screen TV, and I know it's kind of corny. It was really, really cool. And then Universal Studios was awesome because they had the pyrotechnics coming out behind you. We got to answer questions just like this on stage, and that's really, really exciting. And then one last part. I'm sorry. So there's 3 parts. The other part that was like really, really amazing, like in a different way, was meeting the Make-A-Wish Foundation.
Oh.
Because we get these children that their last wish is to meet you. And so I remember like we made this child an honorary rescue ranger, and he was just so
amazing, the Make-A-Wish Foundation, just to brighten up a child knowing that their final wish is to be with you or is to see you. There's no feeling like that. Also, piggybacking off of some of the other rangers, the pyro, oh my goodness, amazing. I mean, that's in the moment, it's crazy. We, in Countdown to Destruction, we're in space, those were incredible. Also, when we were switching over from turbo into space, I know I'm going backwards, but amazing. It was just incredible. Anytime we had fight scenes, those are all memorable. Those are great. I mean, you just always look forward, when you get the script, you look forward, where's the fight scene? I want to see, but where's the fight scene? And just, those are the best scenes. I'm sure you guys can agree. The fight scenes are not just the ones in the helmet. I'm talking the civilian fight scenes. Those are so exciting. So, yeah, those are the ones I look forward to.
I have two parts. My first would be, because we filmed in New Zealand, so we're all from US, like American peeps. So going to New Zealand and just having each other, so we, all 5 of us, and then Cameron came later on, our summer ranger, which he practically lived with us anyway, but we all lived together in one house, we worked together, we hung out together, and we're in a different country, so that's we're all we know. We don't know anyone except people on set that are sick of us, they don't want to hang out with us afterwards. So that's all we did, so we got super, super close. We're like family, and so even to this day, we still like get together all the time, have barbecues and stuff, so I really got a good, like, solid bond with those people, and I appreciate that so much. Other part is our legendary battle, which was so much fun. So cool, I'm telling you, when you see a quadrillion colorful suits just standing in front of you, you're like, what? So that was a really cool moment, and having like the past rangers and getting to meet them, it was kind of surreal in a way, like, we used to watch you, oh my god, like, you kind of fangirl the whole entire time they're there, and I'm like, oh yeah, I'm cool. We're freaking out. So that was really cool, and I felt like they kind of like, we're very warm people. So like once you're a ranger, you become part of this giant family, and that was kind of like it just reminded me that this is actually a really big family. You're not just another castmate. Hey, sister, brother, aunt, uncle, whatever. Okay,
Many of the answers were part mine. So you're like, what am I going to say? The fight scenes, some of my fight scenes, I never in a million years thought I would be able to do something this cool. So I love doing that, and of course working with the cast. And but my most favorite thing, having been a Power Ranger, is hearing you guys say that watching my character helped you through hard times, or helped you when you were being bullied, or helped you, or inspired you to be more confident and stronger, or helped you view women as stronger and intelligent and powerful. And to me, that just fills my heart and makes me really proud. So.
I will be really quick because I see that this line is very long. Thank you guys for having questions, by the way. Couple of memorable things. When I got the call that I booked it, I was like, when I called my parents, that was just off the chain. When I stepped into the command center for the first time, I remember standing there on set and just thanking the Lord Jesus for this opportunity. I was just like, oh my goodness, Jesus, thank you! And then Make-A-Wish, blessing, absolute blessing. And then my first convention. And every convention after that, when you guys come up to my table and you tell me what a difference Tanya has made in your life, or what Power Rangers in itself, how it helped so many people stand up to bullying, or get into martial arts, or make decisions about their life and their journey and their path and everything. So you guys have made this happen, so thank you.
who has to say it, and someone will type in.
Well, first of all, thank you all for being here. It's just been such a privilege to get to see you over the years. And Sasha, thank you for coming for the first time. It's been such a privilege. For whoever would like to respond, I was just curious. I mean, we have our favorite aspects of your characters. Do you have a single favorite aspect or moment from your character from the show? Thank you so much for being here.
Favorite aspect of the character? I think just for my season, you know, it was early, like Power Rangers was brand new, so having the fact that there were 2 women on the team and they were the heroes as well. They weren't the victims, they weren't being saved, they saved the day, they were smart, they were tough. You know, there were times in the script where, you know, it took the team to do it, but they were a vital part of the team. So for me, it was so important to have strong, you know, females, and I thought that that was one of the things that Power Rangers did, and it was ahead of its time, having these women, or having young girls, and having young girls, having someone for them to look up to. You know, we didn't have to be the one that was rescued. We were rescuing the boys, like, on 50% of the shows. So, yeah, so for me, I think that's probably one thing we probably all shared. We were all heroes, you know, not supporting cast, we were heroes.
Hi, I'm Cassandra. I'm from Boston. I was going to ask this of all you, but I have to go with Ciara. Just because I loved Gia so much. She was my second Ranger costume just because she blew me away from the first episode, how strong she is. So, of all the Yellow Rangers you got to morph into, which team were you most excited to take over?
I'm gonna look to my right. Well, In Space was my favorite season, so.
Thank you. Thank you.
Hi. I was gonna ask this for all of you, but I can't pick between you guys. You guys are so awesome. So this will go out to anyone who wants to answer. What's like the best traits of being a Yellow Ranger?
Best traits?
Yeah, like I think that like the Yellow Ranger, they're kind, they're caring, they're loyal, sexy, yes. They're loyal to their
I think tough as well. I think the Yellow Ranger is pretty tough. I mean, not that the Pink Ranger isn't, because she is as well, but I think there's a toughness to the Yellow.
I think the yellows are better. Let's go on with that.
Them fighting words.
We're not the girl next door, we're the sassy, you know, one. So I think that's...
I think everybody needs a Yellow Ranger in their life.
Yes! Woo! Amen.
I like what my friend said. Sunny. Sunny. You brighten, right? I like that, friend.
So as most of you up there know, I love me some Yellow Rangers. Because these actors are the fierce ones. And I think as we saw today, you tell it like it is, and some of you are troublemakers definitely. So as we talked about, there are some male Yellow Rangers out there. We don't have any one. So do you think males can hang with the girls, or can they not handle them?
Well, the other thing about the yellow one is they're kind of inclusive, right? So they're not going to be like, yo, stick away. Like, they'll include you in, I think, but they'll make sure that you can kind of battle with us, you know? Like,
They gotta prove themselves.
It wouldn't be Ranger-like if we didn't support Ranger, male or female, right?
Thank you.
Hello, ladies. My name is Andrew. I'm pretty sure if they ever did before the Yellow episode, I'm pretty sure all of you would say yes in a heartbeat. But this question is more for Nakia. Wait, is your name pronounced Nakia? Is that, am I pronounced that? Okay, thank you. I feel like an idiot after asking that.
It's Nakia. You say it right.
Yes. But for Nakia and Tracy, I mean, you two were 2 Yellow Rangers. Which one would you choose if you had the choice to be in Forever Yellow? Which Yellow Ranger would you be?
Zio.
I'm sorry, I didn't understand.
Oh, excuse me. So Tracy, if you had a choice between to be in Forever Yellow, between Yellow in Space or Yellow Turbo Ranger, which one would you be?
Oh, it's space.
In space. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Andrew.
You know, I don't know if it's just me. I think we need some more AC or some fans in here because this room is scorching hot.
Yeah.
Because they got the Yellow Rangers up here that it's hot.
Guys, thank you all for coming, and thank you all for being you guys and doing what you do. So for being in New Zealand, it's a beautiful country. What was like your favorite fun thing to do in New Zealand when you weren't shooting? Thank you guys.
I'm from New Zealand, bro. Kia ora! So guys, thanks for all joining us in New Zealand. Best job ever. It's summertime in New Zealand, in Auckland, where I'm from. So I was like 10 minutes from my mum or from home, and you're there. But if you ever go to New Zealand, which I would absolutely suggest, go to Waiheke. It's a gorgeous island.
That was my favorite. I would go there every time I had a chance. I was going to
Yeah, and then Auckland's really little, like all of New Zealanders, so you can get around for 2 weeks. Here I'm like tourism New Zealand over here. You should go to Rotorua, see the Māori people. It's very cultural in New Zealand, which is fantastic. There's black sand beaches, white sand beaches, delicious food, good people.
Just listen to Anna talk all day long. Her voice is so beautiful.
Hi, I'm Sarah.
Hi, Sarah.
You guys helped me through so much. Because I was bullied. And because my fragile ex, the people thought.
Aww.
I'm sorry. What was your favorite episode? Because like, I think mine was Cole's reading the bulldog. And you go, where's the bulldog? And you go, and Cole's like, there's too many rules. And you're like, there's too many rules.
Yes. Okay, by the way, so I was bullied for 7 years by the same girl. And I got a stutter. I had a terrible time. So I'm sorry.
Oh.
It makes me sad. I'm sorry because I'm a Pisces, so if someone else cries, I tend to cry. But this girl bullied me, and so I'm so sorry because being mean to other people is really lame. So just so you know, it's just not cool. Sorry. So I makes you feel so sorry. Thank you. But just so you know, just because we are Rangers, it doesn't mean that, we didn't have rough times too. So we are there for you, and thank you for sharing your feelings with us.
How cool is life? When you were a little kid and you were running home after school every day and wanting to watch Power Rangers, how cool is life that we're all in the same room together?
Yes.
It's a beautiful thing. So with the bad comes a lot of good. It's always half full, Such a beautiful thing.
Hey everyone, I'm Richie from New York. Any Zio fans here? I just had a question. One of the most pivotal episodes, it's called Another Song and Dance.
Do you have a question?
What was that like, and what were you kind of fed up with the whole scene?
That was so much fun. But I have to tell you, JDF was so nervous. He was like, I can't sing. You're like, you don't have to sing. You don't have to be a professional singer to sing. But then when he started, he wouldn't stop. We would be at craft service. He'd be like, Nakia, do you want this? I'd be like, no. We got on the cruise nerves. It was so much fun though. It was so much fun. I think we turned it off the next day.
Awesome, thank you.
All right, your last question or whatever.
Oh.
From Rialto. First of all, what time is it, guys? My question is for anyone who wants to answer. Sometimes when you guys are on the show, you have a lot of yellow on. Did you ever want to switch up the work world to kind of put on a different color to kind of confuse the audience?
Oh, no.
Hey, I'm red. I'm the leader for today. Or something.
I wanted to at least change outfits. You guys can answer. I only have one outfit.
I had to wear like a leather bra and a leather skirt, and that was my outfit. It felt very exciting. Like a hoodie every now and then.
I never complained about that outfit.
After the show, I did not wear yellow for a very long
You know, in Time Force, we had those cool white Time Force, uniforms, so we didn't really have a color at that point. And then, of course, we, wore the same outfit for the rest of the year.
All right, so unfortunately we're out of time.
Thank you guys so much.
Am I an AT-AT driver or an AT-AT driver? I want to ask Darth Vader, but for